Hello and welcome back. This is the Gamer 2.0. Today we're going to be continuing on with Alpha Protocol. So last time we snuck into a mansion, we rescued Albatross from being tortured, and then we took care of Braco, who was kind of a rock star, I believe, and we let him go just to kind of keep a connection with him. And we're now going to see if we can't prevent Surkov from escaping, because it looks like he was kind of two-timing both Braco and uh, Mike, my character. So because he was doing that, we're going to kind of track him down and we're going to ask him some questions, because it seems that he was actually the one behind a lot of the missiles and the espionage that's kind of been going on here. And unfortunately, Braco doesn't like me all that much. But that's fine. Alright. And we should be good to head on out. Just making sure that all of my dossier info is completely looked through. And should be good. To prevent Surkov's escape.
In the lobby. No secretary.
Nothing on radio. Security system's quiet.
Should I be concerned?
You aren't already? Let's find Surkov. He's in the building somewhere.
Alright. Let's attack this terminal just to see what we can get out of it. Some money. Alright. Well, that's good. And more info on Champion Check. So, from what it looks like, Champion Check might actually be the boss of this area, because I doubt Surkov will be the one actually fighting in this situation. So I might end up having to fight Surkov, or Champion Check. So, let's see here. So I just got some info from here about Champion Check. Alright. Let's go ahead. Alright, so looks like I've got a bunch of guys in here to have to worry about. And so, oh, come on. Of course, saw me through the door. Alright. Well, see how far this guy goes. Looks like he stops right about there. So I wonder if I can actually go through that door there. Because if I can... I cannot. Alright, well...
Looks like Surkov's employees are pulling a late night, and they're armed.
There must be more. It can't be too far away.
Alright, guess it's time to run in.
Mike, I think Surkov's trying to leave. I just picked up a helicopter approaching on satellite.
He won't get away that easily.
That mother. What the fuck?
saw me at the last possible second from above, which is annoying, but no alarms, so doesn't seem to be too much of an issue. Alright. Just leaving $3,000 just laying around. That's nice for me. And my ability is now back up, so we should be able to do silent running again. Dude, like, does this guy have like perfect like X-ray vision eyesight? Because I don't see how anyone would have seen me through that wall. So this guy needs to be taken out. So go ahead and do that, because this guy for some reason has like Superman X-ray vision or something.
Neat.
Mike, so you returned to speak to me. Good. I was worried Constantine might get the upper hand, and of the two of you, you are a more reasonable man.
You were the one working with Halbeck in Moscow, and you're gonna answer for that.
The emphasis in your accusation should be on the past tense. But yes, that much is true.
What, you've suddenly reformed? Gone legit?
Michael, Halbeck approached me many years ago concerning weapons trafficking. The relationship over time proved profitable to both of us, until recently. I deal with intermediaries, but they share Halbeck's arrogance and unwillingness to negotiate in a changing market.
Short-term profit in exchange for burning your bridges with Halbeck? Are you sure you're a businessman?
Yes, a territorial one. Halbeck and I don't agree on certain globalization practices. In the long term, our goals with regards to weapon distribution was an inequitable one. Mr. Thornton, we're talking now because I see an opportunity here for both of us to take down a common enemy. Interested? I will only make this offer once.
What do you want in exchange? Immunity?
No, I simply want Halbeck out of my country, which will ensure greater profits for me in the long run.
So we get rid of a greater evil in exchange for a lesser one.
Welcome to the world, Mr. Thornton. But believe me, I seek to strengthen my country, and Halbeck seeks to weaken it.
All right, Surkov. We'll be partners for this. But once Halbeck has answered for its crimes, then...
Agent Thornton, you are a man who seeks to do what is right. I expect no more and no less. I will arrange for the records to be transferred to you. If additional developments occur, I shall notify you.
Understood. We'll be in touch.
Alright. I've got 3 out of 4 objectives completed. I'm not sure what the last one was supposed to be. But looks like everything is all set.
Mike. Is it odd seeing me in person?
No, I'm glad you're here. Although I'm guessing this means trouble.
You could say that. I came here because we're out of time. Taipei, Rome, Moscow. As far as the agency is concerned, they've been resolved to Halbeck's satisfaction. Perhaps not ideally, but Halbeck's projections are optimistic.
So they don't even know they're starting a war.
Not yet. First they'll delete Alpha Protocol and erase everything associated with it. And that means you.
Then I have to stop them. Alone. You've done enough.
No, Mike, I haven't. I could have done more. I could... If Alpha Protocol is erased, then you're erased. Whatever life you had will be gone. You'll be rogue forever. Until someone finds you and kills you. And I can't let that happen to you.
I can't let that happen to you either, Mina. You've been there for me since the beginning. And it sounds like Alpha Protocol isn't choosing who survives. That means you're in danger too. Am I right?
Yes.
Mina, we're going to get through this.
Mike.
I mean it.
Mike, I can't. You don't know what's going to happen.
Neither do you.
I didn't mean to put you in danger. I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
I know you didn't, but the real problem would have happened whether you were here or not. And things would be a lot worse. Besides, I would probably be dead. I don't like that idea much.
Suppose you already have a plan.
Save the day? Somehow. But first I have to get back to the facility. Then take out the folks that trained me, along with any Marines, agents, or any other Halbeck thugs they've got with them. Get evidence on an international conspiracy, and prevent World War III. So I guess I better get started.
We better get started.
No, you need to get to safety. I don't want you getting hurt. And I'd be surprised if Westridge and Parker haven't already figured out someone's been feeding me information. If so, your life is in danger.
I want to help. I can return to Alpha Protocol. I can still help you from the inside. I can't just throw you to the wolves.
I don't want you going back there. Chances are they know about you. And if so...
All right. There's another safe house I can hide out in until this blows over. But this could be the last time we see each other.
Don't count on it. I'm not letting you off the hook that easy.
What are you going to do?
Call in a few favors. If Alpha Protocol thinks it's the only one with an army, they're in for a shock.
World War III is on the horizon. A recent European Union study published by the Scarpacci Group, a Rome-based political think tank, lists 37 points of...
All right. All right, so I've made a lot of different contacts along the way, and seems like I've got a fair amount of assistance that I'll be getting on this mission. So this is the
Financial news, Halbeck Industries is facing intense scrutiny from shareholders. Just the latest bump in a troubled...
This is going to be the final set of missions where I'm going to be basically kind of finishing up the game. So, I have a bunch of people that I can contact before actually going for the infiltration. So let's go ahead and start with Scarlet.
Scarlet?
Come in, Mike.
Your door was open. You don't seem surprised. How did you know it was me?
I would have known if it wasn't you. Footsteps are like signatures.
That's an interesting skill to have picked up.
In case you haven't guessed already, I don't have much of a social life. What is it you needed, Mike? Got another story to pass along?
Yes, but it's complicated.
That so? What a surprise. Very little about you seems simple. I was pretty certain you might be Interpol or military. But my gut tells me intelligence. But none of my contacts have heard of you.
Contacts. So you've been checking up on me.
I didn't want to, but you really don't leave me much choice if I want to know the truth.
If I was intelligence, is that something you think I'd tell a journalist?
You tell me. And I'd like you to be honest with me, if you can. I think I deserve that much.
There's not much to say. I used to work for the United States government. I still do, in my own way.
What do you mean?
I'm not exactly welcome back home. When you met me in Saudi Arabia, that was my last official mission with the U.S. After that, I've been on my own. Except for people I've met on the way. Like you.
It doesn't sound like you've had a chance to relax in Saudi Arabia.
That's an understatement.
My military and intelligence contacts didn't have much on you.
Not surprising.
So, I checked the corporate gossip. Halbeck's taken quite an interest in you.
Let's just say Leyland and I don't see eye to eye on business practices. You ever met him?
At press conferences. Quite the snake. But that doesn't explain why Halbeck would be after you.
I accidentally discovered something in Saudi Arabia I shouldn't have. Something that could ruin Halbeck.
What did you find out?
I found they'd been selling weapons to Al Samad, and I got proof.
Is that why you're here?
I don't trust anyone else with it. And if something happens to me, then the world needs to know.
It's that bad, huh?
Pretty bad.
I'll make sure it gets where it needs to go. Are you going to be all right?
I have no idea.
Do you need to leave right now?
No, I can stay. For a little while if you need me to.
Considering I might not see you again, I'd like that.
The world can wait then.
So actually, I have never done either of Scarlet or Mina's romance paths. I've always done, like, the first time I think I did was I think I ended up with SIE the first time, and then the second time I think it was. So I guess Sis is not like an actual romance companion. I thought she was because she rescues you at a certain point under Albatross's influence. But so it was both SIE and Sis that I kind of got into the end game with. I never really did Scarlet, and I never really did Mina, just because with Mina, I think I always tried to do the more like suave approach, but she doesn't really like that, so I never really got a lot of affection from her. And then Scarlet, just she doesn't really give you very much when it comes to like money, things like that. So I never really did hers either, but I guess you can get them both. So that's going to be that one, and let's go ahead and contact Albatross.
What the hell? Guess the old man gave me a false number.
Communications decrypted. Signal established.
Albatross. Your signal's weak. I can barely see you.
Agent Thornton, Mike, my apologies for the poor connection. It's the price one pays for privacy. I can only spare a few minutes, so tell me what you need, quickly.
I'm infiltrating the Alpha Protocol facility, and I need your help.
I see. This is sooner than I expected. If you think I know the location of the facility, I can't help you.
I can get there. What I need is whatever intel or manpower you can provide, once I'm inside.
If you can get in and transmit the location. But once you transmit the coordinates, you'll need to buy yourself some time before I can intervene. May I ask why you're infiltrating the agency? It seems counterproductive, not to mention the low chance of success.
I have to do this, and I have to find out the truth of what's going on there. I can pay you for your help, Albatross.
You don't need to pay me, Mike. An alliance with you and your continued survival has proven to be in my best interests. When I was at Braco's mercy, you chose to intervene. I've not forgotten. And you spared Sis when you had no reason to do so. Now it is my turn to help you.
You're not getting compassionate in your old age, are you?
Consider it a payment for services rendered. One doesn't kill the golden goose.
Or an albatross. Seems doing both would be unwise.
I would agree. Once you reach your destination, we shall prove it. Until then, I shall ensure the south wind is at your back.
Enjoy your flight. I'll see you soon.
Alright, nice and quick. And we did get some special intel. So Alright, so I think I have just about everything that I need, but I did get a new email, so let's go ahead and we'll check that. Alright, so no intel to buy. Let's go ahead and talk to, I think it's Ali Shaheed. Alright, so let's go ahead and we can talk to him.
Welcome, Agent Thornton. This is the meeting I spoke of long ago in Saudi Arabia, I believe. I have much to share with you.
Is it about Halbeck?
A portion of it is yes. The rest concerns its partner, your Alpha Protocol program. But that will cost you.
I don't have much more to give, Shaheed. And I did spare your life before.
You know as well as I do. These events that Halbeck has set in motion, they are not well researched. They are conflicts. And then there are wars. What they have started, it is a fire that will sweep the globe.
And that concerns you?
When these events will make my country suffer more than it deserves? Yes. And when another may shoulder the rightful blame? Again, yes.
Rightful blame.
Indeed. Are you prepared to betray your own country, Agent Thornton? When I speak of blame, it is the United States that is the one responsible for these events.
I've come this far, and I'm already acting against its best intentions, apparently.
And you have no doubts on this?
As soon as they conspired with Halbeck, they ceased being the government I'm fighting for.
Even though you once owed them allegiance?
My duty isn't to them. My duty is to make sure no one uses other nations as a playground for their financial or religious agendas, especially if people get killed because of it.
I see. You are an admirable man, Agent Thornton. I misjudged you when we first met.
I don't think so. And after this, we're through. So if you're thinking of replacing Halbeck and causing more trouble, I'll track you down, with or without Alpha Protocol.
Very well. You should know the Alpha Protocol you are under. It is designed for such abuse, and you are a victim of it.
I know, but I walked into it, and it's my job to fix it.
I see. But you have come for help, or simply to call a favor due. I have information that should be of use to you in hurting Halbeck. Accounts, transactions, and knowledge of their involvement with your program. And of course, the missile codes you asked for. Although I fail to see what use they are to you.
That's a start.
A start?
Yes. I need you to broadcast something for me. I have a suspicion that's going to cause quite a stir where I'm headed.
Alright, and that should be all of the possible context that I have. So, let's go ahead, just make sure all the emails are up to date and no new intel that I can purchase. Alright. And so this is going to be a little bit of a short episode just because the next mission I believe is actually pretty long. So I don't want to basically make like an hour and a half long episode out of this. So what we'll do is we'll call it here for this episode, and then next time we will actually go in and infiltrate Alpha Protocol and go all the way through that mission. And that is, I believe it's a pretty long one because I think it's a bunch of things that you kind of have to do back to back. So thank you everyone for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you so choose. And I look forward to seeing everyone for the next episode, and most likely that'll be the finale.